today we will start with trigonometry. Trigonometry, it comprises of three Greek words. Tri stands for three. Gon means sides, and metry means measure. Simply means in trigonometry we will be dealing with three side shapes, means triangles. Trigonometry is nothing but the study of relationship between the sides and angles of a triangle. The first concept we will going to study in trigonometry is trigonometric ratios. Now, trigonometric ratios are computed for a particular angle. There are basically 6 basic types of trigonometric ratios. Number 1, sine, cosine, tangent, and their reciprocals. Cosecant, secant, and cotangent. Now, to see what trigonometric ratio sine does, suppose we have a right triangle A, B, and C, which is right angled at B, and we want to compute the sine of angle C. Now, sine of angle C has a basic formula. The sine has a basic formula that it is P upon H, means perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Now, what is perpendicular in our triangle and what is hypotenuse in our triangle? Always remember that the angle for which we want to compute the trigonometric ratios, the opposite side to that angle is always perpendicular, and the adjacent side to that angle is base, and the longest side is hypotenuse. Now, since sine C has a formula P upon H, so for this particular sine C will be AB upon AC, and cosine of C, which is abbreviated as cos of C is nothing but B upon H. Now, what is base in our triangle is, we can see here BC upon AC. Now, tan of C has a basic formula that is P upon P, means perpendicular upon base. Perpendicular in our triangle, the side opposite to that particular angle, that means that angle C is nothing but AB, and the base in our triangle is BC. Now, the other three trigonometric ratios are nothing but reciprocal of the previous one. Cosec is nothing but reciprocal of sine, means we can write it as 1 upon sine C. Means, but we can see from the sine C formula H upon P. Sec is the reciprocal of cosine of C. Secant of C will be equals to cosine of C. Means it is nothing but H upon P. Means hypotenuse upon base. Hypotenuse in our triangle is AC and base in our triangle is BC. Similarly, cot is the reciprocal of tan of C. Means 1 upon tan C. Means it has a basic formula that is B upon P. Base upon perpendicular. What is base in our triangle is BC, and what is perpendicular in our triangle is A. Now, these are the 6 basic types of trigonometric ratios. We have seen the sine, cos, and tan and their reciprocals. We can see from here that if we divide sine with cos, we will get tan. Suppose we have sine C and below it cos C. What it will be? P upon H, P upon H. We have cancelled our H, then we get P upon P, which is nothing but tan of C. We have understood about the 6 basic trigonometric ratios. Now, also remember that for 10th class, we will be limit us to only compute these ratios for an acute angle. We can compute it above that, but for this discussion, we will restrict ourselves to only acute angle. Now, what they have value for a particular angle? How can we compute the values of this with particular angle? Now, suppose to understand this, we have a question. We are given with a triangle, 13 is hypotenuse and 12 QR, which is right angled at Q. And we are told that we have to compute tan P minus cot R. How can we compute this particular? As we all know, tan P means our basic angle is P. We have the basic formula tan P is equals to perpendicular upon base. Now what is perpendicular in this particular triangle? We have to compute the trigonometric ratios of this angle. So the side opposite to the angle for which we want to calculate the trigonometric ratios is known as perpendicular. Means for tan P, if you want to calculate P upon P, so our perpendicular will be QR and our base will be nothing but PQ. As we know, base is nothing but adjacent to that angle. Now, for this particular QR, we are not given with QR and PQ is given 12. Now, for cot R have a basic formula base upon perpendicular. Now, R is where? So, what is base for this particular angle? Nothing but QR. And what is perpendicular for this particular angle is nothing but QP. We do not know about QR and we have PQ is 12. Now, in order to find QR, we all know about the Pythagoras theorem. What Pythagoras theorem says? What Pythagoras theorem says? Perpendicular square upon base square is nothing but hypotenuse square. Now, what is the perpendicular for our triangle? We can take it as 12. And base? We are not given with the base, and what is hypotenuse in our triangle is 13 square. We can calculate from here. Our b square will be 169 minus 144 and our b will be 5. Now, we have got our QR. This is nothing but 5 upon 12. We have got our QR here also. This is nothing but 5 upon 12. We have to compute P upon tan P minus cot R. Tan P is nothing but 5 upon 12 and cot R that we have computed here is also 5 upon 12. That are cancelled out each other and answer will get 0. This is the example for showing how we can compute the base, perpendicular or the trigonometric ratios.